Well, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and tonight you will meet an amazing survivor.
She was actually pregnant while she was being treated for cancer, and of course, very scared. Our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi, has her story.
You know, it's an amazing story. Sarah Erzin was alive today because she finally had a doctor look at her breast lump, and she now realizes she should have done it sooner. It's common for women to get breast lumps when they're pregnant, but breast cancer during pregnancy is quite rare. In fact, Henry Ford Health System says its doctors treat 700 breast cancers every year, and maybe 3 of those patients are pregnant. In any case, Sarah's fight is something of a miracle, and she wants to show you why.
And this is our miracle baby. This was just kind of our rainbow after the rain.
Little Adeline, a miracle born 19 months ago to a mother with breast cancer.
I felt a lump in my breast.
Sarah Erzin from Holt, Michigan was 34 years old, busy taking care of 2 daughters, Katie and Cece.
Can sister give her kisses?
And since she was pregnant, a breast lump was the last thing on her mind.
Nobody in your family with any breast
No
cancer?
history whatsoever. No history whatsoever.
Wasn't even anything in your mind?
Nothing on my radar.
Did you find it on an exam?
I found it in the shower.
Sarah says her OBGYN near Lansing convinced her the lump was no big deal because of her age.
One ultrasound was performed, but it came back with no abnormalities. Even though the mass was there, it was not detected.
No mammogram or anything like that?
No mammogram or anything like that.
At 21 weeks pregnant, Sarah finally saw breast surgeon Dr. David Nathanson with Henry Ford Health System.
We knew the next day. We found out the next afternoon that it was, at that time, stage 3, grade 3. My main concern was being healthy enough to breastfeed her. When I first found it, that's what was on my mind.
Dr. Nathanson immediately ordered a biopsy.
My tumor was so large, and I also had it had gone into my axillary lymph nodes under my arm.
How big was the tumor, did they tell you?
It was over 5 centimeters.
Then came the hardcore chemotherapy.
We have to be very sure that we don't give it in the first trimester because that would be lethal. But babies do extremely well after they're delivered when their mothers have had chemotherapy, as long as it's given at the right time.
When that treatment began, Sarah was 26 weeks pregnant.
I did 4 rounds of adriamycin and Cytoxin.
So tough chemotherapy.
It was tough.
Sarah's 12-year-old daughter, Katie, was terrified.
I was like so scared that, oh my gosh, what if I didn't have a mom? What would happen?
Sarah certainly kept her strength and fought hard, conquering chemo and eventually delivering her baby girl.
She was over 8 pounds, born perfectly healthy.
And she had hair, didn't she?
She had hair.
But Sarah is quick to point out, not all breast cancer stories have a happy ending like hers.
Women need to be aware, and women need to be their own advocate. It does not discriminate. It does not matter what age you are. It's serious.
It doesn't matter if you're pregnant.
It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you're in the prime of your life. Seeing her and being able to hold her and thank her for saving my life. Huge.
Oh, that's awesome.
Huge.
The miracle baby, the rainbow after the rain.
The baby pushed me. It kept me going. I had a huge army of family and support system
That's huge,
behind me. I feel like it's the best medicine.
Little Adeline certainly seems more like a pot of gold.
Do you know you're a miracle? Yeah, you do.
I think you do.
I think you do.
By the way, her middle name is Faith, and I think we all know why.
So sweet.
Amazing story. You know, she's so humble, and she says, you know what, anybody would do it, but really she's an amazing woman. She got, he's got to see Adeline's development every step of the way, and the doctors assured her the baby was thriving. They still had to remove Sarah's left breast along with 21 lymph nodes, and only 1 was positive for cancer. She's now 2 years out of surgery, doing very well, and she's about to have her chemo port removed. I'm Dr. Partha Nandi. Just an amazing story.
It is an amazing story, and wonderful to see that beautiful little girl that she survived and the mom survived, because sometimes that's not the case.
It's scary, right? I mean, she could have died, the baby could have died, but she pulled through it. So, an amazing health hero.
Any idea if there's any side effects from the treatments to the baby as the baby grows?
No, she said to me, you know, I knew that the baby was well because she had a full, head of hair, and she's doing fine. You saw her playing with me, no effects thus far. So really amazing story.
Wonderful
Excellent.
thing. Well, thank you so much,
Oh, it's
Dr.
my
Nandi,
pleasure.
as always.
All right, and things are looking up.